worked with.
Man,
I'm editor
look.
of a podcast myself. I'm on your side.
Okay, see now, and fuck it. I don't care if people like what we're doing right now tonight or not, because this has been us just kind of sitting down.
It's Christmas.
It's
man.
Christmas, and you and I mean, all of us are sitting around having some drinks and thinking about
we're drinking
good times.
Christmas ale
And
for
we're-
Christ's
yeah.
sakes.
And I even brought Christmas gifts for everybody.
And you did, and that's what I want to say to
Nobody
you.
else had it.
Look, this is me. Hey, you look at me when I'm talking to you because I got some
Hey man,
good shit to
he
talk
doesn't
about.
I seriously had your present at my house,
giving you a hard
and I feel like a douchebag because you brought mine. I'm like, fuck,
He
I
threw a guilt hook out there.
And you got fished in.
did.
No, I just want to say that look, we've been through a lot of shit. I mean, we've been through some deep shit. I mean, people.
Yeah,
deep,
oh, yeah.
deep. I mean, we've been through some like hard shit together where it's like made us closer. We've been through some hard shit where it's like we were going at each other in bad
Right.
ways. People don't really understand how deep that shit went. But I just have to say, all of you, it might not seem like it sometimes, but you all bring something unique to what we do. And I love each and every one of you for what you do.
I was just gonna say that you know what, for better or worse, I love you guys.
It does.
Yeah.
It does work, and we've been doing it together for so long. We all keep coming back, and we all get along more often than we don't. Obviously,
we do.
must be doing something right.
No, it's amazing what we have here.
I think you guys have really been great sidekicks on my show. It's been magnificent. It's been fantastic. Fuck you. Really great. I wanna
where's
thank
that
you.
chair?
I know.
So I'm gonna
that
you're
one
my
free
Bucky.
chair throwing. That free chair, can I throw it at him? No, man, look, it really.
I'll let you be Robin. It's cool.
No, I know it seems like, I mean, the moment this is the true mark of a family here. This is like, you don't always get along with people. You got to work that shit out because you got to be around each other.
Yeah.
I don't want to ever have to like not do this without everybody here. It might seem like sometimes, I know people think that, oh, this is the Korey show or he wants to do this, but it's not like that. Everybody does this and brings something to it. I just want to let you know that.
Let me ask one question. Are
Oh,
we
here
still
comes- this is gonna
recording?
fuck- this-
At this point, I have this terrible feeling that we're not recording
I
anymore.
want the world to hear this. Matter of fact, you should save.
Okay.
Wait, no. Are we still recording? Is
it's
it going?
recording.
Okay, I just wanted to.
Yeah,
make,
I can
was
see it.
the
It's
one,
recording.
Okay, I cannot see it from over here.
I've
I
meant,
want to make sure.
I've meant every word I've said.
I know, and I want you to save every one of those words.
Except when I edit this and cut this shit.
No. I just wanted to. You were getting so emotional there. I'm like, this is the point in the show where you look and go, "Oh shit, man! I stopped recording 5 minutes ago."
The part where he says, "You guys are worth 3 times what we paid."
No, we had this great bit where me and him went on about Mr. T for 5 minutes. It was awesome. And we had Mr. T jokes, and then it kind of waned, and he's like, "Oh shit, man, recording stopped.
Yeah, I was
I got to
gone.
go back." And they tried to do Mr. T jokes again. It's like, dude, that was funny 5 minutes.
And I would tell you
everybody started
something.
asking me, why don't you find Mr. T funny? And it's like,
You can't recreate stuff like
can't.
that.
Yeah, you cannot
recreate.
recreate stuff. And I just want to just reinforce another thing here is that I think us going into like what we're going into like in 2009 at this moment, I think we're all getting along a lot better than we have. And I do think it's solely because I'm drinking more before we start.
You're drinking more. I'm drinking less. Somehow,
Exactly.
The universe balances.
I'm
out.
sorry, did you hit save? I just want to make sure you did.
Okay, I'm going to save this now, and then we're going to read 3 emails because I know
Okay.
you guys got to get out of here. So I'm going to stop.
just 3.
Just 3. We can get through them quick.
Well, hit
All right.
save so I can take a piss.
And
Okay.
no Dark Knight.
No Dark Knight.
Can you focus on the screen at this point?
No. Y'all looking at me. I am a little fucked up.
We know.
I'm sorry.
Thank God we're the ones that have to drive home.
Okay. This is from Ito. Ito. Ito says, I was just thinking that it's been a while since we've been. Fuck, man.
It's been a while.
Okay, I am fucked up. Okay, I'm gotta get close to the computer too.
Or
I
wear
was
your
just thinking
glasses.
that it's been a while since we've seen a space epic. I've seen movies that try, but don't really get an epic feel to it. Where's this generation's Star Wars? So what I'm asking is, what movies have you seen that tried to be a space epic, or in your mind are a space epic? Titan AE.
The Chronicles of Riddick, my friend.
Well, let's go with the ones that you liked.
Okay.
Well, I know you didn't like that.
First of all, this generation Star Wars is called Harry Potter. It's,
good point.
I mean, the thing is, in 10, 15 years, there's going to be Potter references seeded throughout everything, just like Star Wars is. And it's no longer going to be a kiddie thing. The 30-somethings are going to be doing it, and it's going to be considered a classic epic, just like Star Wars is now.
And there's going to be a Harry Potter the next generation. It's going to suck.
Oh, man. Yeah, the way everything comes back every 15 to 20 years, it's going to be fucking sad seeing 40-year-olds dressed up like Hermione
I
Granger.
keep telling people that. They're like, this is the last book. I'm like, no, my son. I come to you from the future, my friend. You're going to think it's over, and then 15, 20 years from now, she's going to come back out and go, I'm going to write a new series of books, and it's going to be about what happened in the previous generation. You're going to finally find out what happened with Snape and Harry's parents, and it's, oh, that's going to be awesome. And then you're going to see Harry's dad walking around as a 5-year-old.
You know what? You're right. This is not the generation or generations of space operas. This is the generations of fantasy. Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. Those are the ones that people are going to remember. Those are the icons of this generation. There's no space opera out there yet.
No, but that giant spider is getting a lot of work out of this.
What giant spider?
The giant spider that's in Harry Potter and in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now, there's the best supporting actor.
Yeah,
right for you.
I mean, he's got a SAG card along with those doves that are in all the John Woo movies.
Yeah,
and the
so
cat in all the Friday the 13th and Bad
I
Horror
named
movies.
Titan AE because that was something that tried to get close to like having a space movie feel, but it's not a big movie though. It's not epic.
Where is your epic? It's called Battlestar Galactica, and it airs on the Sci-Fi channel.
No, which is absolutely amazing. I'm kind of tense about how they're going to end up ending it because it got so weirdly spiritual in the last season. But that's if you want epic sci-fi.
I could have
That's a
swore
space
2 years
opera.
ago I heard that show was canceled and they were ending the show.
No, they've always
No, it's
had a
been done
plan.
really well.
Okay.
So let's move on to question number 2.
Okay,
But
this
not a bad
is-
question.
No, that was not a bad question. We got a little good.
There was
good-
no Dark Knight, and we're all happy for
and
that.
got some good mileage out of it. Let's go to a question from Slasher Fan, who says, "Oh no, okay, this is a long one. See, this is where I come in, and I'm not
Let's
ready
move on.
because
If,
it's long.
if it's too long to read in your drunken state,
Can't
let's
get
move on.
to the gist of it.
This ain't even a fucking question.
Oh,
I'm looking at this shit. I'll tell you how this shit ends. It ends. There's a whole diatribe here, and it ends like this. None of my friends know my Bloody Valentine is a remake until I mention it. There's no fucking. I do not see a question mark
you know why
anywhere.
they don't know? Because nobody cares.
Jesus Christ, there is not one question mark in this whole thing. I'm looking at it right now. I'm not that fucked up.
I'm
so
sure
yeah.
if co-host was here, he'd have something to say about that, but he's not. So let's move on.
Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next one.
Being the only person who is in the room who has seen both of them, nobody cares.
Yeah, if it was a question about the band, I might be able to say something, but the movie, I could care less.
Okay, here we go.
No, you mean you couldn't care less.
Yes, that's what I mean. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, this is from Game Over. Again, I don't guarantee anything.
Why is Mover gay?
Let me see.
We're a little too intoxicated, folks. We've got.
Hey, it's called a couple of cold ones, or maybe 3 or 4.
Maybe a
Okay, I'm on here. I'm just gonna go ahead and read it.
Go ahead, read
okay,
it.
I'm just gonna
We're
y'all
with
deal
you.
with it. Okay,
You're the captain.
games like Dead Space, Halo, and BioShock have such unbelievable storylines and graphics that almost rival the storylines and cinematography of movies today. Though there are a lot of things that the movies have that video games don't, and vice versa. Video game sales have been booming for a while, and many movies today, excluding The Dark Knight, have trouble making a profit. Do you agree? No, they don't have trouble making a profit. They make it back one way or another. There's so many different ways to make a profit on DVD, foreign sales. So don't let the domestic
American
sales
box
fool you.
office fool you.
Yeah, no, there's 5 different ways a movie typically makes its money. It's got American theatrical, it's got foreign theatrical, it's got DVD, it's got cable, and it's got regular television,
Yeah.
and they get paid the whole way through. Those movies you see on HBO, the crappy ones that play over and over again? That's how they make their money.
Yeah, no, there's so many different ways to make money now. I don't think anybody really loses money unless you were just that shitty. But Game Over goes on to say, sooner or later, do you think that movies will just be released straight to DVD and video games and will be the better way of entertainment? No, I do not think so, because they're two like I said, they're two different languages that you want to. One, you're an active participant in, and one, you're just an observer, and nobody's not going to want to be both all the time. The other thing is that I think what you're asking also is that will movies be better if they're just released on DVD only or going straight to some sort of format that's home. And no, I don't think so. I think that movie theaters will probably be forced to improve their service. You will have movie theaters will probably become like little mini malls. You'll have stores coffee shops that you can go to. You can eat there. You can order food like we have at the Alamo Draft House right now. You're going to see an evolution in theaters. I don't think you're ever going to stop that social experience of going to see a movie on the big screen.
I, like you guys, got The Dark Knight on DVD and watched it almost immediately and really enjoyed it. But not nearly as much as I enjoyed watching it on the big IMAX screen.
Mm-hmm. You're going to see a big division in types of theaters for the experience. The crappy little neighborhood theater is going to all but die, in my opinion. And you're going to go to the much more elaborate experience. Hey, dinner and a movie all in one.
Big screen, digital sound, and real food.
Things that,
I hate to keep harping on this, but really the number one thing we're going to see here is we're going to see the return of ushers. And we're going to see people whose job it is, they get paid $8 an hour to stand in there. And if you talk during the movie, if your cell phone goes off, they're kicking your ass out.
But we need ushers that aren't teenagers. We need ushers that are like policemen like we have right
Sir,
now.
I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Yeah, that kind of thing. I mean,
we need like RoboCop, like Ed 209 to come in and like, I'm going to have to ask you to leave right now.
Yeah. So that's really what people want, is to go to the movie theater and have to stand in the Homeland Security line.
No,
to see to find out who finally is the villain in the third Dark Knight movie.
No, you know what? I will counter argue that by no one wants to go to a movie and have somebody who's annoying and you politely ask them to act like a decent person and they want to turn around and fight you.
Sure, your goddamn self. Why don't you turn around and watch the movie instead of paying attention to me?
Yeah.
Fuck you. I pay for this too.
I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've seen somebody say, could you please be quiet? And somebody either ignores someone or they turn around and get belligerent.
Until management comes in. The minute management comes in, those people shut the fuck up.
I have not seen that. I myself have gone and talked to management and they've told me like, well, if they do it again, come and tell me. And then
that's why we're gonna see the return of ushers, because that's the number one thing that will elevate the experience of everyone else at a movie theater. Because you ask people, why don't you go to the movie theaters often? Oh, people kicking my seat, people fucking talking, cell phones going off. That's the number one thing keeping people away, because they're like, when I'm at home, I can actually hear the movie.
It's got to be a complete experience. It's got to have more reasons to go than just this unregulated, I could have done this at home experience it is right now. One of the things I like about the Alamo is there's only certain times you're allowed to bring in children.
Yep.
And I think more theaters are going to do that. Start saying, no, for anything PG and up, there's only specific times you can bring kids in.
See, the funny thing is, it's like what I've been experiencing is like, because the home theater experience is so much cheaper now, like, with sound systems dropping and this year flat panel TV screens, or the huge ones, are a lot cheaper than they were before. There's so many people who watch movies at home. They're so used to watching them at home and talking at the screen that when they get to the theater, they don't turn that off. They still think they're at their house where they can just talk at a normal volume without even like whispering.
Which to you and me, you go, what's wrong with you? Why can't you compute this? And then you look where U.S. is on the world educational levels and you're like, oh, that's because we live in a country filled with a bunch of morons.
And that leads us to question number 3.
No, I really do believe that whatever the thing is, we're all predicting things that are going to happen, but they're never going to happen like we predict them to be. But I hope that they get better, because what we have right now, it's not working and it's getting worse. So anyway, let's go ahead and go to our third question here, which is from Aaron. And Aaron says, recently I was watching the holiday movie Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July, which obviously brought Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Frosty the Snowman into the same film. It's a good film. Not going to lie, although